Y'all, I really need this reset. Like, I so desperately need this reset, okay? We are officially in 2025, and I thank God for His grace, His love, His mercy, because a lot of people did not step into 2025. A lot of people did not wake up, but the fact that me and my family did is a blessing. This year, I truly plan to make this year a year of elevation, a year of prioritizing myself, a year of just working on me, being consistent, and being the woman that I am destined to be. Um, so just to give y'all a little bit of backstory, last year was a good year. I say it started off amazing. Like, my family and I were traveling a lot. I was working. Things were good in the beginning, and then life began to life. When I tell you, August through December was the hardest months ever. It was super hard. So just to give y'all a little bit of backstory, in 2024, I was laid off. In August of 2024, I was laid off of work. I had been working for a little over 2 years, and my department decided to move overseas. Now, this was a complete shocker. Like, I did not see it coming. They told us in June. They called, the human resources called, and y'all, I remember this day like it was yesterday. Like, I literally was off work, and my director, she called me, or no, she messaged me on Teams and was like, "Hey, can you jump on for a call later?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can do that." Y'all, HR called, the other like payroll manager called, and they were like, the department is moving overseas, so therefore your position will be terminated, the end of August. Definitely did not see that coming. I was so shocked. I'm like, oh wow, a lot of things are coming up. This is just all that's going on in the back of my mind. I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. So, fast forward, got the call, come towards the day that we're assigned to leave or whatever, signed the termination papers, took my computer, everything back, and that was it. Like, I just was shocked. I was shocked. I'm like, I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna, stress. But before then, y'all, let me tell y'all how God works. Let me tell you how God works. So before then, I was watching a sermon like a few months before then, maybe even like, yeah, a couple of months before I was laid off. I was watching a sermon with Pastor Mike Todd. And when I used to go to work, like, I'm not gonna say that it was the best times, because sometimes we're good, sometimes we're a little bit annoying. So I just was like, I want to be in a position where I can work for myself. I can do, what I want to. I can be able to take my girls to school, pick them up, like go to a lot of the things that they have going on at school, a lot of the activities, the events, things of that nature. And I was watching Pastor Mike Todd's sermon, and at the end of the sermon, he says, God is going to make you choose between two cities. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but for me, my two cities were going to work and working for myself. That was my two cities. Of course, like, being like living for God and just doing all of the things that I want to do, aside from that. But my two cities was going to work and then working for myself. And I was just praying, and I set some alarms on my phone. Like, when I used to go to work, I had some alarms set that had like scriptures and, things of that sort, little positive reminders to let me know like everything is going to be okay. Romans 8:28, everything's going to work out for the good of you and the Lord, things of that nature. So I had a reminder on my phone, and one of the reminders was, God, what is my purpose here at this job? What am I here for? And every day when that alarm went off, I would just go and pray that prayer, like, Lord, what is my purpose here? What am I here for? And God works in mysterious ways, baby, because after that, 2 months, 3 months after that, I was laid off. So he's like, look, you pray for this. Here you go. And he laid it in my lap. And now that I think about it, like, I laugh, but also too, it's still crazy because you definitely have to watch what you pray for. And like, after I got laid off, like, of course, I'm praying, like, Lord, what am I going to do? I started looking for other jobs. I did start working more on my content, but it's like, nobody's seeing me, how I want them to see me. And content is my passion. I see that now. Like, content is really my passion. That is what I really want to do. But people, are not seeing it. I'm like, Lord, what am I going to do? I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not going to, get any streams of income from this right now. Like, what am I going to do? And y'all, I'm still in that state. I'm still in that state of either looking for a job or just really honing in on my passion, my purpose, and what I'm called to do. And I think creating content and talking to y'all is like what I'm really supposed to do. I just really was on the brink of giving up. I was on the edge of just calling it quits, because after I was laid off, like I said, I had so many things going on, like my kids' birthdays, and their birthdays are back to back, like 2 weeks apart. Christmas, these are supposed to be happy times, and here I am not able to provide as much as I was able to when I was working. And God has really been the provider. Like, I would see things and I'm able to get things, and I'm like, Jesus, you're not supposed to question God, but I'm just like, how am I able to get these things? How was I able to make my baby's birthday happen? How was I able to make Christmas happen? Like, it was all God, and I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful, because if it has not been for him, like, I truly do not know where I would be. And now I'm on the purpose of elevating, and I'm on the purpose of being consistent with my content, because I know for a fact I'm going to be where I want to be. And I know a lot of us are going to be where we want to be. A lot of us are working on our content. A lot of us are working on being, where we want to be. And we often look at these huge content creators, like, we're looking at their life, we're comparing their lives to our lives, and it's time out for us it's not time for us to do that anymore. I feel like being our true authentic selves will get us to where we need to be. Showing up will get us to where we need to be. Being consistent will get us to where we need to be. Like, we need to cut out the procrastination. We need to cut out the laziness. Everything that we want to do and everything that's in our hearts that is destined for us to do is going to be fulfilled. I truly believe that. But I just wanted to get on here to encourage somebody to know that whatever you're going through, no matter what, we all have a story. No matter what you're going through, you're going to get through it. If I'm going through what I'm going through and I'm still smiling and I'm still acknowledging the fact that God is good, and I know that no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. My family is going to be okay. My kids are going to be okay. I know that you are going to be okay. I know that you are going to shine. I know that you're going to outshine a lot of, people, a lot of things that you feel is dimming your light. Just prioritize yourself in this year. Prioritize your content in this year. Prioritize your work in this year. Prioritize you. Do what you need to do to get to where you need to be. And I promise you, everything will be all right. And I'm not just talking to y'all. I'm talking to myself too, because it starts with me. It starts with me. I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all hear the wind. The wind has been going crazy today. It's been cold outside, but I just really wanted to get on here and just, encourage someone today. And that's it, y'all. This year is definitely going to be our year, and we're going to do exactly what we want, and we're going to see ourselves exactly where we're supposed to be. I love y'all for free, and I'll see y'all next time.